I always wanted to get married, larger than life wali feeling, मुझे हमेशा से चाहिए था.
I used to call her Bijli, I remember.
No.
To
I
me,
used to
to me,
feel.
to me. She is like a Bijli. She is like that, like electrifying personality.
But my impression was like, I was literally not bothered. मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता था ये पैसे वाला ये ऐसा एक impression था इसका मतलब like he likes to show off like that और मैं ऐसे लोगों को बिल्कुल भाव नहीं देती जो show off करते हैं.
Hi everyone, welcome to midday.com and we are super excited to have the newly married, very good looking and very much in love couple with us today, Ankita Lokhande and Vicky Jain. Hi guys.
Thank you so much.
Your wedding videos were so much fun. We could actually relate to it. It was not like the prim and proper celebrity shadi. We could actually see that you all were having fun. So did you all always want it like that?
It had like all kind of vibrations come together on that day, and that's how marriages are supposed to be. That's how you would them want to be. You can't include people and seclude people. You can't do that. Ankita always was very, very clear that if I am a public figure, I would want my people who love me, who gave me the blessings all their life, to be connected with that moment. So there are few fans of Ankita who has been connected with Ankita from past 15 years, who have never met Ankita in person, but on a daily basis they have been running her accounts and they have been posting and they've been talking. They have not met Ankita ever, and they send such beautiful gifts, not beautiful, which has no materialistic value to it, like handwritten notes, letters, which letters to cry for. So it just so happened that Ankita was so certain that okay, fine, since we are hosting a wedding, now I would want all of them to come and be a part of it. So literally those 15, 16 girls, they all flew down from wherever they were. They stayed with us. They have actually been a part of the whole function. They have come.
I literally, I called them on WhatsApp. Okay. Or the moment I called them, they were not believing it. Okay, that I have called them, and I just invited them, and they were there for like 4 days, I think. I just wanted them to see it because ये एक मौका नहीं मिलता हर किसी को. आप किसी से इतना प्यार करो और जैसे अगर मेरा कोई सेलिब्रिटी क्रश होता, अगर मुझे ऐसा बोला जाता बचपन में मैं किसी की फैन हूँ और मुझे बुला, उस लाइफ का मोमेंट में वो कभी जिंदगी में नहीं भूल सकूंगी. दैट वाज माय थॉट प्रोसेस कि दे लव मी सो मच, दे डू लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स फॉर मी. आई मीन नोबडी डज इट. मेरे घर वाले भी इतना लिखेंगे नहीं और उसके लिए कुछ पोस्ट नहीं करेंगे, बट द वे दे शो देयर लव, आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग आई वांट टू कॉल देम. like I just wanted, you can't call everyone, there are a lot of people, but जिनको मैं समझ सकी, जिनको मैं बुला सकी, जो आ सकते थे, I just tried to call them. And they were so happy. They were crying looking at me.
Crying.
For me, that was
they came on the stage.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them. They are looking at Ankita, and they are just crying. All of them. They're just crying. They're crying. They're not.
And they're telling Vicky, please, आप Ankita दीदी का ध्यान रखना. They're kids. They're just kids. This is something which is very amazing. Like उनके लिए
and at the same time, to have actually. See, what is wedding? You all of a sudden realize that, this is the day when you actually want to, because it's a new, you can just call it a rebirth, or you can just say that this is again a new beginning of your life, new chapter. Henceforth, we both are there for each other. We will be there to, take care of things and hold hands with each other and, walk in the way of life. But till now, whoever has supported us, to whoever has been close to this journey, good time, bad time, they all should be there. So, I just loved that fact that Ankita had that on her mind. She remembered that, I don't want to miss out on this also. They have been a very, very important part of my journey, So, she remembered them was such a thing, such a thing for me. I was so happy that, it was such a sweet gesture that, बाकी तो चलो सबको आप बुलाते ही हो, but अगर आपकी सोच वहां तक भी जाती है, so that's what, makes it feel that what kind of a human being you are. Eventually you have that kind of a gratitude towards everything with what is happening around you, and that's why you get blessings of everybody. And we were lucky enough that we had the resources that we could host everybody so nicely, and we tried spending time with each and every person who all had come to our wedding. We had such an elongated wedding, keeping one thing on our mind that, at least in every function, whatever little time we will get, we will actually spend it with everybody, because it is going to be a memorable event for both of us or for everybody for a long period of time. For me, I always thought that I am going to have my wedding in a certain style or in a certain way with certain kind
Me
of
too. Like
and
my
she
thought process
also,
about marriage.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows about my marriage. So I always wanted to get married in a, larger than life wali feeling, मुझे हमेशा से चाहिए था. And I always thought of getting married in Jaipur or Jodhpur. That was a thought.
She actually wanted to take us to any of the destination. But what I told her is that, whatever, if I would say that if we've met in Bombay. Whatever you are, Bombay has given you all of that, So everything when surrounds around Bombay, and we have all our people in Bombay. Just run away, go there. Then it won't be possible that, everybody is going to come and attend your function. So might as well just forget that. The place is not important. People are important. So let's do it in Bombay so that we could invite everybody, chota, bada, jo bhi insaan.
And trust me, itne log aaye hamari shaadi mein, like they will like. I have not met even people,
People were in the corridors, not even in the auditorium.
Gate crashes kitne the? I think there were a lot of gate crashes.
To plan, we had to start planning around July and June of 2021 for the wedding, and that time we had just faced that peak of Delta virus in the May, so which our country was badly hit by that. Then again, the third wave was expected in October, November, around that time. Since we have always thought that we are just not going to miss anybody in our wedding. So we were very certain that if these conditions are not going to improve, so we're going to cancel the event.
That was just not possible for us, actually. The key people
just not possible. We knew that we are going to invite everybody in our wedding. It is just, everybody is going to be connected with us. It is not going to be like that, कि closed out function kar lete hain, ye kar lete hain, wo kar lete hain. No, because everybody has to be a part of it. We actually were very lucky, and by God's grace, nothing went wrong. Not even a single positive COVID case after having such a large gathering.
People enjoyed our wedding actually.
Apart from that, it was very important for both of us because how we started and our relationship in a very short period of time, what people may or may not face in their lifetime. We both have gone through that in like 2-3 years. We have seen everything, experienced everything, love, hatred, involvement, hoping, every damn thing, After realizing it, the importance of the relationship and how sure we were about each other, and so we wanted to have that thing with everybody and connected with everybody. So we were lucky enough to actually could make it possible, and it was absolutely fantastic.
You all come from two different parts of the country, different traditions. So any tradition that kind of surprised you from each other's culture or anything that you remember?
Our wedding has been conducted in basically a Jain wedding style.
Jain wedding, yeah.
But, things were not very different. You call a few rituals by other names, how it happens. So basically, rasam sare wahi the, sare ceremonies wahi the. आप क्या सोचते हो लास्ट में यार फेरे वाली शादी होनी चाहिए कि फेरे तो होने चाहिए
यार वो शादी
होना चाहिए मंगलसूत्र होना चाहिए डिफरेंस तब आ जाता है जब पंजाबीज होते हैं तो उनकी गुरुद्वारा वेडिंग होती है वहां पे कुछ तो शायद बहुत अलग हो जाता है हमारे यहाँ ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था हमारे दोनों मतलब जो फेरे होने हैं वो होने हैं शायद उच्चारण महाराष्ट्रियन में हो रहे होंगे या हिंदी में हो रहे होंगे या संस्कृत में हो रहे होंगे दैट इज द डिफरेंस अदरवाइज सारी सेरेमनीज हमारी सेम होंगी मोर ओवर थोड़ी बहुत जो छोटी मोटी थी वो शायद फील हमको पहले आ गया था बिकॉज अंकिता के घर पे एक पूजा हमारी शादी के पहले रखी गई थी जिसमें वो मतलब शायद ग्रह यज्ञ होता है सो वो हमने कर लिया था पहले तो उससे वो मराठी पीर वहां से चालू शुरू हो चुका था देन टू Jain wedding and then again in Smart Jodi show which we are doing right now उसमें फिर again
got married
again got married तो हम तो शादी पे शादी किए जा रहे हैं तो शादी हो रही है
and of course we have to ask about your first meeting and your first impressions of each other.
I would begin with when I have just seen Ankita for the first time, not even known, like seen Ankita. So Ankit, I used to call her Bijli, I remember. Not call her as in, hey Ankita, you're Bijli. No.
Bijli, no.
To
I
me,
used to
to me,
feel.
to me. Yeah, I used to feel that, my goodness, she is like a Bijli. She is like that, like electrifying personality who's like walking in the house and there's a party happening and, she's just walking with so much of flair and, entourage behind her. There are always four girls, behind her, enjoying and laughing among themselves. But she always had that flair, She's not a person who could just go and, how casually it happens in the parties, like you just go and hold anybody and touch anybody. No, you can't do that. You can't even get close to her. If she wants to speak to you, good. Maybe she'll just, walk like that in front of your face. Maybe today she'll say hi, tomorrow she won't say hi to you. So,
Vicky, please,
okay.
I'm not that bad. Don't.
It is not about being bad. It is just about being very clear. Very clear. It is not that she's not nobody that, कि आप party में जाओ और किसी को butter करो, maska करो, polish करो. She's not a person like that. She's very clear that these are my people. I'm going to be good to them. So that's what I felt, that she's electrifying and no nonsense, Baba.
So I remember we went to this club. Okay, there was this cricket party. कुछ India Pakistan match था शायद. Vicky Jain ने organize की थी.
Long back.
तो मैं पहुंची थी वहाँ पर अपने किसी के साथ, ये थे अपने किसी के साथ, और वहाँ मैंने इनको देखा फर्स्ट टाइम. But my impression was like I was literally not bothered. मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता था ये पैसे वाला, ये ऐसा है. एक impression था इसका, मतलब क्योंकि इसके सराउंडिंग्स में जो लोग थे, जैसे नताशा, आदित्य, लाइक उसके जो फ्रेंड्स थे वो मेरे बहुत क्लोज फ्रेंड्स थे. मुझे ऐसा जो बताया गया था कि विकी के पास बहुत पैसा है और वो ऐसा लाइक he likes to show off like that, तो मैंने और मैं ऐसे लोगों को बिल्कुल भाव नहीं देती जो शो ऑफ करते हैं. तो मैंने पहले अपना एक माइंड सेट कर लिया था कि whenever I see whatever, I don't care, but that was my impression. And
वही काम आया,
हमारा कभी
in the end सब वही काम आया.
It was never like that like we liked each other or there was any spark in first meeting. There was nothing like that at all. मतलब we have like met many times, in different parties and ये पता नहीं क्या क्या करता है. It was fun, but the thing is ऐसा होता था कि मुझे कभी नहीं लगा था कि मेरा और विक्की का शादी हो सकता है. I literally never thought about this, and I'm very sure उसने भी कभी नहीं सोचा था.
Like they say, love happens when you're not looking for it. So I guess that's what happened to both of you. But when did you realize that after the proposal happened?
इस चीज की प्लानिंग आप कर ही नहीं सकते. I would say we were never friends only. We just knew the existence of each other. कि ये कोई एक इंसान है जो है और मैं अपने जोन में हूँ. ऐसा 4-5 साल तक था. We were just an acquaintance भी नहीं थे. It's not mandatory that we are in the same party, so we'll say hi hello to each other. Like me and I would say that me and Sushant still were like hi hello, but not Ankita at all. So it so happened that एक time आया life में जब Ankita maybe needed to understand something, so she happened to speak to her friend and somebody suggested her that Vicky is good at it.
No, मुझे किसी ने कुछ नहीं बताया था बेबी. मेरे दिमाग में जो चल रही थी के लिए मुझे सिर्फ विक्की का नाम याद आया. He is very helpful. मुझे लगा मुझे इसकी जरूरत है अभी. I just called him. There was something happening in my life and I just started crying in front of him. The way he was there for me, एक phone call पे, he was just there for me, the way he understood my situation and was there to help me. I started literally crying in front of him. My mother was there with me, और मुझे पता नहीं मैंने सर को क्यों कॉल किया. बस ये होना था इसीलिए इसको ये कॉल किया था. That was the reason.
It was lovely having you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you, Sasha. Bye.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.